One of the big advantages, you can have 1 million thermograms and there's no risk of it causing breast cancer. So that's one of the big advantages. Also, there's no compression, nothing touches you. It's effectively, because it's the light that we emit, there's no energy put into your body. No, there's no compression, there's no anything. The biggest advantage, possibly in terms of breast cancer detection, is that it can potentially find cancer years earlier than a mammogram can. A mammogram and an ultrasound are both what we call structural tests. You do the image, whether it's from radiation from mammogram or ultrasound, sound waves for an ultrasound, and you get an image of what's there, but it just shows structure. It doesn't show what's going on. It doesn't show necessarily what it is. It's just anatomy, which is amazing that you can see 2 millimeter things on some of these tests, but it's still just anatomy. It doesn't tell you if it's a cancer. It doesn't tell you what it is, how fast it's growing. There's a lot of information missing in that. The thermogram, on the other hand, has the potential to pick up, it can't diagnose, but it can detect changes associated with breast cancer far earlier than a mammogram, sometimes years earlier than a mammogram or an ultrasound. Even the smallest cancer that you find on a mammogram or ultrasound, 2 or 3 millimeters, let's say, has millions and millions and millions, tens of millions perhaps, of cells in a several millimeter cancer or tumor. But they didn't just show up there overnight. I mean, they have to start. Cancer always starts as one cell somewhere. It depends on how fast it grows, how many doubling times, and so on and so forth. Any cancer that's diagnosed has been there multiple years. Sometimes they can be there as long as 10 years earlier. And a thermogram can potentially, because it's not really, it measures function and not structure, it can pick up changes in a cancer that are associated with cancer far earlier. So it'll give you more of an early warning than a mammogram ever could.
On average, cancer cells double in number every 90 days. At 5 years, 2 cells will have doubled to over 1 million cells, but are still undetectable with mammography. At 8 years, 2 cancer cells will have doubled up to 32 times and will number over 4 billion cells. And then can they be detected by a mammogram?